Have you ever found yourself staring at fresh greens in the grocery store, wondering if you can truly make them delicious and exciting without spending a fortune? It is a common challenge for many of us trying to eat well on a budget. But what if I told you that some of the most readily available and budget-friendly leafy greens can be transformed into incredibly tasty baked dishes, perfect for any meal? The excellent news is that a wide variety of common and affordable leafy greens are absolutely perfect for baking or roasting. Think spinach, kale, collard greens, and Swiss chard. These humble vegetables become wonderfully flavorful, tender, and sometimes even delightfully crispy when cooked in the oven, proving that healthy eating can be both economical and incredibly delicious. Baking or roasting greens is a fantastic technique that unlocks and concentrates their natural flavors. The dry heat of the oven works by caramelizing the sugars within the leaves and tenderizing the sometimes tough fibers, especially in heartier greens like collards or kale. This process also helps to mellow any natural bitterness, making them for more palatable. When you lightly coat them with oil and seasonings, they develop an irresistible savory quality and a slightly crisp texture that is far more engaging than simply steaming or boiling. Let us dive into the simple steps to achieve perfect budget-baked greens. First, proper preparation is key. Always wash your greens thoroughly under cool running water, and perhaps even more critically, dry them extremely well. Use a salad spinner or pat them dry with a clean kitchen towel. Any excess moisture will steam the greens instead of allowing them to roast beautifully. Next, for greens like kale, collards, or chard, remove the thick, fibrous stems and tear the leaves into bite-sized pieces. For spinach, a quick rough chop is usually enough. Now place your prepared greens in a large bowl and drizzle them with a small amount of olive oil or another neutral cooking oil like avocado or grapeseed. You only need just enough to lightly coat each leaf, ensuring they do not become greasy. Season them simply with a good pinch of salt and freshly ground black pepper. For an extra flavor boost, consider adding a sprinkle of garlic powder, onion powder, a dash of smoked paprika, or even a tiny pinch of red pepper flakes if you enjoy a little heat. Spread your seasoned greens in a single layer on 1 or 2 baking sheets. Make sure not to overcrowd the pan. Giving them space allows for even baking and prevents steaming. Roast them in a preheated oven at about 400 degrees Fahrenheit. The baking time will vary depending on the green. For wonderfully crispy kale chips, bake for around 10 to 15 minutes, tossing them gently halfway through until they are brittle and firm. For softer baked spinach or Swiss chard, 5 to 10 minutes is usually sufficient until they are tender and slightly wilted. Heartier collard greens will requiring a bit longer, typically 15 to 20 minutes, to become perfectly tender. These versatile baked greens are excellent as a healthy side dish, stirred into warm pasta with a little Parmesan, or even added to scrambled eggs for a nutritious breakfast. Here is a little chef's tip to truly make your baked greens shine. Once they come out of the oven, immediately drizzle them with a tiny bit of fresh lemon juice or a splash of balsamic or apple cider vinegar. This touch of acidity brightens their flavor profile, cutting through any richness and adding a delightful tang that truly elevates the dish. This simple step can turn good greens into truly great ones. Furthermore, baking is a fantastic way to rescue greens that might be starting to wilt in your fridge, transforming them into a delicious and nutrient-packed meal component instead of letting them go to waste. It is a smart move for your budget and for reducing food waste. So, the next time you are planning your meals and looking for an affordable, healthy, and incredibly flavorful addition, remember the power of budget-friendly baked greens. With just a few simple steps, you can turn humble spinach, kale, collard greens, or Swiss chard into a culinary highlight. This method makes it easy and enjoyable to incorporate more nourishing vegetables into your diet, proving that eating well on a budget is not only possible but also deliciously satisfying.